Alright guys, so now before we begin, I would like to introduce to us the materials that are used in installing this staircase automation lighting system. This automation lighting system is a kind of lighting system where when you install it on the staircase, as soon as you get close to the staircase or when you want to make use of the staircase, as soon as you start moving on the step, the light turns on its own, automatic, and it doesn't need a manual switch where you can go switch it off and on it back. No. That one, it does it the same. It turns on the light and it turns it off as well. So as soon as you get close, it's a proximity sensor. Proximity in the sense that when you get close to it, it senses your presence and it turns on. So as it turns on where you are around, as soon as you move through the stairs, or the light turns off on its own. So either you are ascending the stairways or you are descending, it still does the same thing. So that being said, I'll be introducing to you people the materials that helps in getting that system fully installed. So before we proceed, this is the profile. This is how the profile looks. This is where we install the lighting, the LED light. And just so you know, lest I forget, this system is made up of a DC. The light here is a DC lighting system. I know most of you will be wondering, since it's a DC lighting system, AC is rampant, how then do we install this lighting system? All right, I will answer that question while we are on this video, but stay tuned. So now, as I earlier stated, this is the profile. This is how the profile looks. So this profile here is what we use in installing the light. This is where the light. So this profile, we only use it on staircase that ties had not already been installed. You understand? So this is it. I'll be showing you how to install it. We'll do a practical work. Don't worry. So secondly is the cable. These are low voltage cable. I know most of you, those of you that do telecom, are familiar with this cable. So this is it. This is the cable, and this one is made up of 4 pairs. We have 2 pairs, 4 pairs, 8 pairs, and the rest of it. So this is the one you can use. And lest I forget, you can still use your normal copper 1 mm. It will still work. It will still work. But me, I use this. You can still use that one as well. It will work definitely. So now, these are the materials. This is the LED. This is the LED. This is the LED. So now this is the LED. There are 3 different kinds of LED here. I'll be explaining and I'll be explaining each one after the other, and I will tell you the differences and the one that is used for this installation. So now this one here is a running one. So this is not the one we use for the staircase automation. This one is a running one, so we don't use this. As you can see, this one here, it has an arrow. This is one of the things that will make you know or to identify the running one. This is the running one. It has an arrow and 3 terminals. Listen, this one is the running, and it is made up of 24 volt. You understand? It's made up of 24 volt. So now, why this one here is the one we use? This is the steady. This is a steady light. So as you can see, it has just 2 terminals, your negative and your positive. So this is it. So this is it. And this lighting system is made up of 24 volt. So whenever you are going to purchase it, and those of you who want to, after this training, you want to purchase it, don't forget I sell the materials. So that's it. So this is it. So if you look carefully, you'll see 24 volt, 24 here. Don't know if you can see clearly. It's clearly here, 24. So when you are getting it, make sure it's 24, because this system works with 24 volt and 12 volt. So I will explain everything to you. So this, you can use this for the installation of the lighting system, this automation lighting system. This is the appropriate one, a steady lighting system, and it is made up of 24 volt. Because this system here, the output of this controller is 12 volt and 24 volt. So that's just it. So now, since we are dealing with DC lighting system, and most of us have AC at home, AC light at home, alternative current at home, and we are dealing with DC, direct current. So how then do we do it? So now this is called a choke. This is what helps in converting your AC to DC. As you can see, this is what helps in converting your AC to DC. So now this here is made up of 100 watts, you understand, and the input is ranging from 110 volt to 240 volt. You understand? I don't know if you can see clearly. Yeah, 240 volt. So now the output here is 24 volt, which is DC. You understand? So it will work on this system, because now if the output comes out from here, this is where you connect the input, which is your AC wire. You see L stand for live, YN for neutral. You understand? So why this side is where you connect your earth. So now this is the output. You see V plus is where you connect your positive, V plus positive, V minus negative, V minus negative. So now there are two major points, terminals, where you can connect your output in. So these two here are your positive lines, while these two are your negative. That's why it is written here positive, negative. So if you connect your positive here, you can connect your negative here, or anywhere here, it will still work. That's just it. But make sure you connect it positive here, negative here. And one thing about this lighting system, if you make mistake and take this negative wire and connect at the positive side, while the positive to the negative. So as I earlier stated, so if you connect your negative to positive of this light and your positive to negative, it will not work. Like this black now, if I put it the plus side and the red, which is meant to be at the plus side, which is the positive, to the negative, the light will not on until you turn it. Unlike our AC, where sometimes we mistakenly connect your negative to where positive is meant to connect, the light will stay on. But this one is not like that. You know, it doesn't have a wave line. It's a direct current. It moves in a straight line. So that's just it. So now, how then do we go about this? So what you do is, after connecting your AC, your output from here must come out, your negative and positive come out, and you connect it over this side, over here. So this angle, this minus angle, you look very carefully, don't make mistake. This minus here is where you connect your negative, your black, while plus is connect your positive. So that's just it. So the input, if you have this device, this kind of device that has 24 volt or 12 volt, it will still work. So because it is clearly stated here that the input can either be 12 volt or 24 volt, 12 volt or 24 volt. So if you have a choke that has 12 volt or 24 volt, this one is 24 volt. So if you have 12 volt, it will still work effectively, because the input is either 12 volt or 24 volt. Likewise, the output as well. Let me see where it is written. Input 12 volt or 24 volt. Yeah, the output also. This is the output. So that's just it. So this is the output. It's 12 volt or 24 volt. So this system here, the output is 12 volt and 24 volt. So now you can use either of these. This one is 12 volt, while this is 24 volt. So if you use this one, it will still work. If you use this, it will still work. If you've watched this video up to this moment, just click that subscription button. Click that subscription button if you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click that notification button you are seeing on the screen. What that notification button does is it notifies you of any post we make. You understand? So these are just the cables as well. These are the cables. These ones are meant to be connected to the sensor. Is the sensor. So this is where you connect it. We have the sensor A and the sensor B. The A is when you are climbing the staircase, and while the B is when you are descending. You understand? This is where you are climbing, you connect it here. So if you take this sensor that is supposed to be at the A pad and connect it at the B pad, you realize that when you are climbing, the light, instead of it on when you are climbing, it will begin from up, and that's not how it's supposed to be. So that's just this thing. This is the sensor that gets notified of your presence. So that's just it. And this one here is the wire we use to connect the output to this controller. So that's it. These are just the material. And this controller, the maximum numbers of steps on the staircase it can power is 32 channels. So this is the highest number. So if you have if your staircase is beyond 32, so you have to provide two of this kind of controller to enable it work perfectly. You understand? Because the maximum this can carry is 32 steps. So now this one is just to number it. After drawing your cable, you number it accordingly so you will not make mistake. Like for example, now if this is number 1 staircase and you connect that wire that is supposed to be at the number 1, you connect it at number 5, you realize that when you start moving on your staircase, that number 5 will start to on instead of it beginning accordingly. You understand? In sequence, it will not follow in sequence. You see the configuration and everything will be bad. So that's just it. Stay with us. All right, this is how we install the profile. All right, guys, this is it. This is how to install it. I know you can see it clearly. You put it like this. Why this side here? There's a tie that will come up down here. So this is how we installed it. So this is it. So the down ties now we now hold the other side, and this is how it will look like. This is it. So now this surface is where the light will come. It's where the light will come. So this is it. This surface here. This is how it's being placed. You place it like this. This up one will rest on this side, while this down one here, these ties will now flush here, and it will give us this look. So this is how to install your profile on staircase. So now these ones here, we'll measure them. For now we don't know the numbers of these wires. So this now will help us. These numbers here represent each step on this staircase. So now this one here, I've been able to mark it. This wire here is for the first staircase. This number 1 here, so I'm using this number here. This number represent each step on the staircase. You understand? As you can see, there are 32 steps. So that controller now can only power 32 steps. The maximum numbers of steps it can power are 32 steps. So now this one here, number 1 represent step. And look at the wire there. That's the wire. So this is number 1. So the second one is this brown color. So now from this ground floor to the first floor, we have just 19 steps on this staircase. 19 steps. Total of 19 steps. So they are all numbered beginning from number 1 to the last number, which is this 19. So this one, if I bring the sensor here, the controller, it will be very easier for me to run the connection. Why this one here is the sensor. This is more like a switch. This is what fits the sensor. It brings it to the controller, then it powers the light on. This one is for the upper side, while this here is for this side. That's just it. Stop. Alright, so this is how you run your piping. Let me explain how to do your piping on staircase automation lighting system. So as you can see from here, the pipes are linked up. So the reason why we did it like this is you put 1 feet away from the first step. This is where the sensor will be. This is where the sensor will be. The reason why we decided to put the sensor here is when you're moving on the staircase, just like this sensor picks your presence then the light turns on. Just like you on your switch, but here you don't have to on any switch. It picks your sensor, then the light turns on. So as you can see, they are all linked together, linked to here. And most of you will be asking, why is it that, why didn't you continue it to this side? While we were walking here, this place, they were doing something here. So we didn't want to waste our time by waiting for them. We had to run the pipe. As you can see, this is the pipe. We had to run our pipe because they will run tiling here, they will do some tiling work there. It will be covered. So we run it to here. So all these pipes, as you can see, the pipes are linked. These are two-way box that was used for this piping. The pipes are all linked together, then it goes in. So concerning the wiring aspect, each step, each wire that controls each step must go directly to the box. You don't loop it. Looping in the sense that you don't, for example, now this one came out from that box, that controller box to here. So you don't loop from one light, unlike the other lighting system we do. You don't loop from one light to the other. You don't do it like that. Each wire that controls each lighting system, this step must go directly to the box. Like this one here, the negative and the positive must go directly, just like this. This one has gone, this one as well has gone. This, all of them must go directly to the control box. This is where the controller will be. All of them must be here. So that being said, so here too, as you can see, the same thing we did. It is all linked together. The pipes are all linked. Just the same way we did downstairs. This wire goes directly to the box. This also, you don't loop it together. You don't loop it from one lighting point to another. No. Each one, each wire that controls each step light must go directly to the control box. So that's it. And here, this is the sensor. This is where the sensor will be. So we have the sensor wire attached to the controller. It is made up of 10 meter. The length is 10 meter. I know 10 meter from here will take us to that box, because I decided to do it like this because I will join it intentionally. I want to intentionally join it so that you will know how to join it when you have a staircase that is a little bit longer, or if it is longer than 10 meter and you are finding it difficult to join it. I will show you. I deliberately do it like this so I will join it and you see it on the video. So now, regarding this side, we decided to use straw. So you use your straw to connect it like this. So later they will use cement and cover it. Then the tilers will possibly use their skirting to cover it. So while this side, we will use a round cover box to close here. We'll close it. All this one will be closed. So that's just it. So now the wires are all numbered because we have 19 steps in this staircase. So we have 19 here. So now we are about to connect it to this controller. This is the controller where the wires will be connected to. So, and this here, you can possibly remove it, pull it out like this and insert it back. So this green color here is where the negative will be connected to, the negative, while the orange color where the positive will be connected to. It is clearly written here, negative, positive, negative, positive. So now, interesting thing, pay attention in this. So now, if you connect the number one step wire, if you connect the negative here, you don't connect the positive here. So as you connect the negative here, you connect the positive here. Negative, positive, negative, positive. So now, it is clearly written here. I don't know if you can see it clearly. Here, 1, the negative of the number one staircase. The number one step in the staircase, the first one, you connect the negative here. The positive, you connect it here. Also, you see 1 here. So each of these, from here to here, is the numbers are 8. They are 8 digits. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you connect 1 here, from here, the first step on the staircase, you connect 1 here, you connect the positive here, you connect 2 here, you connect the positive 2 here, you connect 3 here you connect. That's how you do it until it gets to the maximum numbers of steps on the staircase. And here the maximum is 32. But here, since we are using 19, the staircase here, this staircase we are about to install, this staircase automation light is 19 steps on the staircase. So our connection will end at this 19. You understand? And I will show you how to configure it. So the reason why this connection, you are supposed to connect this sequentially accordingly with the numbers, is to avoid the light not misbehaving. Because if I carry this number 1 here and connect it at the number 2 and misplace it, just connect it anyhow without following it the way it's supposed to go, in the vertical way, the way it's supposed to go, if I on the light, you realize that instead of number 1 to on first, another number will on. It will not on accordingly the way it's meant to be on. So that's just it. So now we'll begin with the connection. So just pull it out. So connect. This is it. So you can still put it like this and connect. You can still leave it like this and run your connection. For me, I don't like it like I just pull it out and connect 1 to 8. The connection, this is the negative. So this is number 1. If you look here, you see it is number 1. Represent this first step here. This first step. So let's connect it. You screw it here, unscrew it here. It opens. Remember, we are using the white color as our negative. So this as well, positive. So now this one is connected. So from 1 to 8 connected. So let me fix it. Put it here. Put this as well. So this one is connected. So let's begin with this other one. So now from 9 upward. From 9 to 16. This thing is down from 1 to 19. And see, everything is done. It's now left for us to power it and run the configuration. This part is very, very sensitive. So that's just it. So this sensor cable, remember this one is the sensor that is upstairs, while this one is the one from here. So let's connect it. These are the two sensors. So these are the two sensors. So this is where you insert it. You see it is clearly written here, sensor A or sensor B. So this A point is when you are ascending, when you are climbing the staircase. You insert it. There's something here, you just press it down, then you insert it. While this one must be connected up. You insert it here. So this is it. Let's join it. So this cable here, this is the cable that comes with it. This is the cable that comes with it, of only 10 meters. So now, here's how you plug it. This one here. This one comes in here. This one will be upstairs. And this one here will be inserted down here. So what we will do next is just to cut it, just reduce it from here. Unlike the light has just two wires, the negative and the positive, but the sensor comes with 3 cables, the negative, positive, and the sensor. This middle one is the sensor cable. This middle one is the sensor. And when cutting it, you need to be very careful because the wires are very tiny, just small cables. So that's it. If you look carefully, you see this one, then put it down here. So you look here, look carefully. So this one here is a negative, while this is the positive, the star. So what you do is wherever you connect the negative, you must connect the positive or the negative the same color of light. So now we are using this is a sensor cable. A sensor cable, you send three wires. Now 3 wires, one is the negative, the other one positive, and the sensor. So we'll be using this color as our positive, while this blue as our negative, while the green will serve as our sensor cable. So let's begin with it. So this star is our positive. We use it and connect it here. So you join it together. That's it. You join it like this. Join it, you tape it very well. So we use the green color as our sensor. Cable. It's our sensor cable. Look at it here. The middle one is the sensor, which is the data. They are all connected. So this one here serves as our negative, this the data, which is the sensor, and these are positive. They are all connected. These are sensor cable. This one is a down one. This is down. So all you need to do is just to fix it here. While this one here, the receptor, the sensor. So this will pick your presence, the sensor point. They will send it over to this controller, and the light will turn on. That's just it. See, this is the up sensor. You repeat the same thing you did down here. So, but in this case, you are using the green, the white that comes with the green, and the yellow. Sorry, the orange color. These are the 3 major wires we'll be using. This will serve as our positive, these are negative, and this is the data, which is the sensor. The same way we did here. We did over there. We'll repeat it here too. So this green and white here represents the data, which is the middle wire. You repeat the same thing you did over here to connect it. You connect it like this. So this is how you connect it. You tape it very well. To avoid the wires contacting with each other. The positive goes to the orange color, just the way we did it over there. So this is it. So you just put it here, and that's all. And this will come here. So this one is done. So it can be pulled out from here like this. Then insert it back. Everything is done. Everything is done. So this is it. You repeat the same thing. This one is our negative. It comes to this one. While the middle one, which is our data, which is the sensor, it comes to the green, just the way we connected it downstairs. While this comes to the orange color, which is the positive. So you've done that, you take it. And when taking it, make sure the wires don't get in contact with each other, as it will blow the system up. So you need to be very careful when doing it. You need to be very careful when doing it. So the wires are all connected. So this will be here, the sensor, the B sensor. So the reason why we are installing these two sensors is when you are descending from the staircase, you can, the light will just turn on its own, just like a two-way kind of lighting system, where when you're climbing up, you can switch the light on and switch it off at the same time. So, and one thing about this lighting system is this automation. Even when two people are making use of the stairways, like this one is descending, while the other one is ascending, the light will still turn on. You understand? So that's just it. So now this is how you install your light, the profile. Like this. So it has adhesive at the back. So if you pull this thing off, the thing will go. So now, there's something important I want you guys to know here. So now, look at how this one is. If you see something like this, all you need to do is you just bend it over. You understand? Because this is the appropriate place to cut, to reduce the length of this profile light, this LED light here. This is where you cut it. You understand? So if you cut this thing here, you've ended up damaging this part of the light and this side as well. So all you need to do is just to cut it. But a situation where the light is not up to the end, just the way this one is, and if you put it like this part of the profile, the light will not be reflecting here. All you need to do is just bend it over like this, bend it over like this, bend it over, just do it like this, you put it. So this is it. The same way this is going to do it. Now, if you don't know how to solder, you can use this. For those of you that don't know how to use soldering iron, you can use this in place of soldering to join your cables. These are joiner. These are joiner. I don't use this for my installation because I use soldering iron to solder it. So when you're using this, all you need to do is, this is negative and positive. The black one is negative and the red one is the positive. Likewise here, it is clearly indicated here. You see plus sign and minus. Excuse me. Plus sign and minus sign. So all you need to do is just put it this way, like this. Just put it like this. Just put it like this. carry come. So now this is it. You just fix it like this. I don't know if you can see it clearly. Just fix it like this. If you look here, you will see that this plus sign is straight. Yeah, it comes in here. While the minus comes to this side as well. Make sure the terminals of this connector comes in contact with this point here, with these terminals. If it doesn't come in contact, the light will not turn on. So I haven't done that. You just clip it like this. Listen, it is very strong. Look at it. So if I touch it now, if I take it to the light now, you see this thing will on. So this is it. So this is it. The light is on. It mustn't necessarily be connected here. So these are DC lighting systems. So you know the current moves in straight line, unlike AC. So you can either connect it this side or use this other side as well. It will still work effectively. The orange color as our positive, while the green, the line side as our positive as well. So you just join it together and use your tape to tape it to avoid the two cables coming in contact with each other. Alright, so now this is how you bend your cable so that when you put it like this, in case of maintenance, you can cut it off here and run your maintenance, because this side here the tilers will definitely run their skirting and it will tend to close the mouth here, so it will be kind of difficult for you to run your maintenance. Or better still, if you don't want to bend it this way, you can solder it at this end, at this point, so that the wire will be a little bit extended, just like this side here. You see how this one is. So if they run their skirting at this point, like 1 inch from the wall, you still have little excess here, that in case this light tends to burn off in future, you'll probably cut off the wire and use another one to get it installed. So that's just it. Now everything is set. You have installed the light on the staircase. So now this is the most important aspect of this system setup, how to configure the system. You understand? This is the cable that brings the power, the source, which is AC current, alternating current. While this here is the DC output. You understand? Remember I told you people that this device here, this adapter or choke, is what helps in converting AC current to DC. You understand? So now if you look clearly here, you see L, you see capital letter L and N. N represents neutral, while L is the live, while this side is where you connect your add cable. So now while this side here is the output, so if you connect here, this one will now convert the current to A and from AC to DC, giving us 24 volts that we need. So this adapter produces 24 volts. So now if you look clearly here, you see there are 4 terminals here, and 2 are for negative connections, while the other 2 are for positive. You understand? If you see V minus represent negative, V minus represents negative, V plus is positive, V plus is positive. So here is where the positive cable is meant to be connected, these 2, because they are indicated here, why these 2 are for negative. You understand? So I just choose one. I can equally connect something else here if I want to. So if you've done that, now this device now, after converting it, because this controller here, what it needs is DC power. It doesn't need AC. If you connect AC directly, it will blow up this system and it will not work. So now this is what helps in converting it as earlier stated. So after converting from 20 from converting the volt from AC to DC, giving us 24 volt. So let's be certain if it is 24 volt. Let's use our meter to test it to see. So now here, let's see. Okay, it is giving us 23.7.8. So in maths, we all know any decimal point after the number, after any decimal point after the number, if it is beyond 5, you approximate it, you remove 1 from there to add to the other one, it will give us a higher digit. So now this one, if you remove 1 from that 7 or that 8 because it's not stable, to this 23 here, to that 3, which is the closest figure to the decimal point, it is 24. So the reading is correct. It's giving us 24 volt. So now, since it is 24 volt, the system is on now. Have you seen it? So the highest numbers of steps on this staircase are 19. If you look clearly, look very well, we've connected the first step of the staircase, the first step, which is number 1, the negative is connected here, the positive is connected here as well, both of them, negative here, positive here, 1 1. You see it is clearly written here, 1 negative, 1 positive, 2 negative, 2 positive, and so on. That's why it is listed here. So after connecting it like this sequentially, if you make any mistake, you remove 1, a positive of 1, and connect it to the positive of 3, you see the light, it will not on the way it's supposed to on. So if you've done it like this and you see light here, this red light, that means the system is on, there is light here. You understand? So since we have maximum of 19 steps on this step, you see our connection ends here. You understand? The negative of step number 17 is here, while the positive is here. 18 is here, the positive is here, while the negative is here. That's how it is. So this is it. So now we've not connected our sensor. Before you connect your sensor, you have to configure the system, and configuring the system is very, very important. What you do after connecting it, there's a button here. This one, we have just one button here. What you do is you long press if you want to configure the system. If you don't configure the system appropriately, the way it's meant to be configured, let me insert our sensor. If I insert our sensor now, the light will turn on. You see this sensor H, which is the A port, the light, red light will come up here. So let's do it so you see it. So you see, there's light on the step now. And now you'll be wondering, why is it that it doesn't continue moving on? It is because it was initially configured to end there. So there's nothing you will do if you find yourself in such a situation where some lights are on, the other ones are not on. You shouldn't be panicked. So this is what you do to get this rectified. You understand? So the light is on and off. The system is okay. It is now left for you to configure it well here. So how do you then configure it for all the light to be on? This is what you do. You long press here, this button, you long press it, you long press. Now if you look here, there's a blue light here indicating step 1 is on. There's power in step 1. This blue light meaning there's power in step 1, there's light. And now let me take the video to the step 1, the staircase number 1, so you see the light there. Have you seen it? There's light now. So if I press again, step 2, if I press again, the blue light will come to step 2. The step 2 light will be on. Have you seen it? Come show you. So this is how you do it. So I will keep on pressing it so the system will be on. So that's it. That's it. Look at how the light is on. Open on. See what they do. So this is how it is. It keeps on. So now if you've gotten to the highest numbers of steps, if you've gotten to the highest numbers of steps on the staircase, the maximum in the staircase, let's assume this staircase is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the highest. This is the numbers of steps you are installing this step automation lighting system. This is the highest. What you do is you want to save it. You want the light to end here. You shouldn't proceed or decrease again. You long press again. Long press this button. It is safe. So if I put this sensor now and it senses my presence, the light will automatically start moving from the downside. So have you seen it? When it gets to step 6, it will stop. It will not proceed. When it gets to step 6, it will off and it will not proceed. It is ascending. Now you see how the light is on from down. So even if you set it like this, even from the upside, if you are descending, it will still begin from where you configure it and end. So now, remember, it started from down. So now let's set it for the sensor to begin from up and come down. The light will start turning from up. Now, have you seen it? Have you seen it? So this is how you do it. So now let's make sure all the lights are on. This is what we do. You remember, you long press again. Long press this button. Long press this button. Long press this button. Keep on pressing it. As the light on, look at how it's doing. There we go. Look at how it's doing. When it gets to the highest number, you go. It's good. You don't know. So now, if you've done that, if the light, if you look clearly here, very well, you see this blue light ends at this number 19 step. So if you've done it like this, what you need to do next is now long press it for the system to save. You long press, the whole light will turn off. Now everything is okay. So if I put this sensor now, you see the light will start on. Instead of it ending at the number 6 step that it was ending before, it will end at the highest step you've configured it to. So now let's do it. This is it. So carry it. So now the system is fixed. Everything is perfect. So the sensor will not be here. We'll remove the sensor. Remove the sensor. Remove the sensor. You make sure you provide an opening like this. You make provision for opening like this. So with your round cover box, you make provision for opening like this. You just, all you need to do is just insert it here. You fix it like this. This is how it will be. And make sure nothing covers the surface of this sensor, because this here is what senses your presence and the light turns on. If you close it with something, it will not give you that. It will not sense your presence. So now you fix it here like this. Then later on, you use your screw to screw it here. You just use your screw to screw it here. This is how it will be. You just insert it like this. You press here for it to go down. Then you insert it. After doing it, you screw it with your screw. So screw it like this. This one is for offside. So you repeat the same thing you did over there. Then you place it. So now if you look very well, you see it is 1 feet away from the first step. So if I plug it here, come. So now, remember, you don't make mistake. This sensor, this one here, these are the two sensors. One is from the up side, the first floor, while one is from the ground floor. This ground floor, when you are walking from down, climbing the staircase, it senses your presence and the light turns on. It starts on it from down. Then this one, it senses your presence from up. So now, this is very important now. So this, it is clearly written here, a sensing port. This ground floor on is meant to be connected here. If I connect this ground floor to the B sensing port, now instead of this light, when you start moving from the ground floor, instead of it to begin here to on, the light will begin from up to on. You understand? Likewise, this one that is from up, if I connect it down here, now let's experiment it. Instead of this light to turn on from here, it will begin from up. So let's start it at B. The light is on, it is moving. It will start from up, then start coming down. Listen. And it is not supposed to be like this. It is supposed to begin from down here upward. So the sensor that comes from the ground floor must be connected to the sensor port A, while the one at the end point, the first floor, must be connected to the sensor B port. So let's just do it. So now, if I start moving on this staircase, the light will on from here because I'm beginning from up. So it will sense my presence. This is it. So if I begin from here as well, begin. So now let's set the speed, how fast or how slow the light moves. So if you want it to be faster, come here. Come on. So now you don't have to long press it. You want to speed it up. You see red light indicator here. What you need to do, if you want it to be slower, the lower the light, the slower the speed. The higher the light, the higher the speed. So I always like putting my own. So depending on the level of steps anyway, I'll leave it at these 3. So see how fast it is. Yeah, just go. Yeah. See how fast it is. It is very fast now compared to the previous one. The faster the light turns on, the faster it goes up. So this one is too fast. So let's decrease it to 2. Let's see. I think this one is perfect. So sense it. So this one is okay. Good. So let's see. Yes. See how fast it is. This one is too fast. If I put it to the highest, it's very fast. So it's not okay. So we'll leave it at number 2. This number 2 is okay. So that's just it. So if you've watched this video to this extent, just click the subscription button if you are here to subscribe to our channel, because we'll be posting educative things, videos, how to make you grow bigger and more experience in electrical field. So thank you.